Hello, my beautiful Virgos. How are you? Welcome, welcome, or welcome back. It's tea and tarot time with Julie. Get yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, glass of wine, beer, whatever you want. Put your feet up, kick back. We're going to be here a while. This is the first of my new format readings. They are longer, they are more detailed. We're going to look at your general energy, your money and career, your love and connections, and anything you need to know, anything you don't see coming. We're just going to bring it all in. And as I said to you before Christmas in an announcement, or was it after Christmas? I don't recall. I'm doing them different now. So instead of doing first half of the month, second half of the month, I'm just allowing them to flow through the months, and they're going to be for the next 2 to 3 weeks, or whenever you find them. Because when you find them and you feel drawn to it is when it's meant to hit you, when it's meant to be for you. All right. So I know you won't have had a Virgo reading since the middle of December, and that seems like ages, but they were for the last half of December. So here we are on the 10th of January, and this is for the next few weeks. Okay. All right. Before we start, a big announcement. Drum roll. Okay, so I have set up not one but two. You're the first to know about this. The first two events that are going to be a one-day live in-person workshop. I've been mentioning on the readings I've done so far, I've set the London event up near Heathrow Airport. Link is below. You want to join me for that? The whole day of, it's called From Hoping to Having, brain, come back, from hoping to having abundance mindset. And so I know many of you, particularly my American followers, of which there are many, are keen for me to come over the pond and see you over there. So I am just about to sign contracts today with the Hilton in Orlando, and that event has been agreed and set up for the 17th of May. So if you want to come and spend the day with me in Orlando, oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm going to put a little video up here at the end all about it. If you want to check it out, it's like a 2-minute video. Okay. Find out about it and see if that appeals to you. Okay. All right, then let me move my cup of tea out of the way and let's crack on with what we've got for my fellow Virgos. For those of you who don't know, I am a Virgo. Okay. I am a multiple Virgo. I think I have 9 planets in Virgo. Okay, including my sun. And my Venus, and so many others. Okay, we've got exchanging gifts. We're in the flow. We are blessed. Higher power, Virgo. We're tapping into that higher power that is going to go the distance. Something isn't for you anymore. We're in a new path. We're in a new thing. All right. So whatever's going the distance means that something is moving out. We're going to find out more. Right. Let's add in the tarot. That's the wisdom of the oracle. This is your general energy, and that is your kind of the themes for the next few weeks. Okay, that's your themes. That's what's kind of going on overall. So let's get the detail. This is the Tower of Dreams. That one, okay. Oh, nice. We've got the Sun. We've got the King of Swords. We've got the Queen of Wands in the center of your reading, in your power. We've got the Five of Swords, a bit of conflict. And the Three of Wands. Okay, let's find out some more. We got the Knight of Coins. Oh, the Queen of Coins, Swords under the King of Swords. That's interesting. We've got the World, the Tower, and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Okay. There's big stuff going on here. Hold on to your hats, my beautiful people. All right, let's get you a couple of affirmations. Okay. Those two, okay? Right. I choose healthy, happy relationships and connections. Any unhealthy relationships now move out of my life easily, okay? And we also have your own inner guidance. I am following my own inner guidance, and I let go of others' influence over me. All right, now. Hair's getting on my nerves already. Okay. Right. Let's have a look then. So, wow. Okay. Major Arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big hitters. All right. All the Major Arcana cards are significant and important, but these are particularly the big hitters. All right. This means the next few weeks are so important, so important, okay? It's so vital you follow that inner guidance. Like with me, I was going to start really looking into an American event in the next couple of weeks, and I just had it 2 or 3 days ago. Do it now, do it now, do it now. I'm like, okay, I'm on it, I'm on it. And it just all flowed. So follow that intuition. We're on a new path, an exciting path, an exciting adventure. Love it. Okay. Center of the reading, the Queen of Wands. Now, I love her energy. She is all about being seen, being noticed, standing in her power, being proud of herself. She's beautiful. She's attractive. She's desirable. She knows her worth. She knows her worth and her value. There isn't a compromise. There is a sense of, no, this is what I'm worth, and you will, treat me as such, okay? It's really standing in that sense of empowerment. This is lovely. We love this. I love about empowering people. So this is you saying, this is Spirit saying to you, step into your power, be seen, Virgo. This isn't the time to be the shrinking violet, in the background. This is the time to come forward. Now, many Virgos are quite shy. And that's all right. We can be. I certainly am quite introverted. And even though you might not think of me as shy, because here I am on YouTube gabbling away, if you put me, you're my tribe. I'm comfortable with you guys. So you put me in a room with a complete lot of strangers who are not my tribe. I'm a little bit shy while I find my feet. That's all right. But we want to be seen now at this time. This is, right, whether it's at work, we'll come on to work in a minute, whether it's at work or whether it's in your personal relationships, whether it's that you want to start dating, you want to meet somebody, you are in this glow up energy, glowing up, all right? Beautiful. So let's start over here with this exchanging gifts. As Virgos, we're ever so good at giving to other people, and we tend to forget about receiving. It's all about, helping others and being of service, and that's wonderful. And, we love it. We're really good at it. But we also need to receive. We need this flow, this energetic exchange, this beautiful flow that, okay, equality is important, all right? Equal give and take. Now, that doesn't mean to say, I'm just listening to what they're saying, that, I give you 50% and you give me 50%. It might be I give you 80% and you give me 20 because that's all you've got to give me right now. But another time you might give me 80% and I give you 20 and it balances out. Do you see what I mean? Okay, so we're in this exchange. Whew, this is good stuff, particularly when it's rooted down by the sun. All right. So you're glowing up, you're showing up, you're stepping into your power. You're in this exchange of I'm putting out and I'm going to receive. Yeah. So whether you are like me, setting up a new event, a lot of work going into that, but you will receive what you need from that. If it's a project you're working on at work, whether it's a project like trying to get your house sold or working on a relationship, that we want the relationship to be more equal give and take, more balanced. We're in this energy of this flow and rooted down with the sun. This is talking about positivity, brightness, the light shining on you, everything you touch, the golden Midas touch. You are in a fantastic energy right now, okay? And it is right now. So go with that. Trust your own guidance because this is a wonderful time. I can't remember what I said in the 2025 reading for you. Check it out. I'll link it here at the end. A kind of playlist of Virgo readings, all right? You can have a look at that if you feel drawn to it. But they're just telling me you're starting this year with a bang, okay? In a very positive way. This whatever you're setting up, you're putting the energy into, is coming back to you in a very strong monetary fashion. All right. So financially, it's coming back to you. If you put a lot of work into something in your job, in your business, in a product, in a service, you're going to get that reward coming back to you. But this is a card, the Knight of Coins, of slow and steady wins the race. It won't come overnight. It might be a little trickle, like a little trickling stream, but that will build. And you think about a stream, it, you know, can start quite little and then it moves into a bigger river, and the river moves into the bigger sea. It just keeps expanding and growing, and you've got the expansion card here. So we are moving into exchange flow in a really positive way, with the light shining on you, and you're going to see the rewards of that gradually build over the coming months. Okay, so the work you put in is going to be worth it. You've got the blessed card next to this, so this exchange is being blessed. This flow of what you're giving out is being blessed. And when we talk about karma, because that's the Wheel of Fortune, cycles and karma and balance, we are talking about the universe recognizing what you are putting out there is being blessed now, so that it can come back to you. You're stepping into this energy that is just wonderful. I love the fact that it's rooted down with the King and Queen of Swords. This is clarity. This is focus, truth, inspiration. This is clear communication. This is standing in your power and in your expertise. He is very intelligent. He's very focused and he's very sharp. And so is she. She uses that sword of truth to cut through any BS, to cut through any illusion, confusion. She'll say it as it is, but from a place of power. So you are in this total clarity where what you're doing is really on point. Okay? So I want you to trust yourself. Now, the higher power is coming in here. This is your higher self. This is soul. This is source. This is your divinity within, is guiding this, is leading this, is moving through you, is allowing your light to shine for you to glow up and bring to a close. The old year is done. The old you is done. The new you is in your power, is stepping into the light, and for some of you, into the limelight. Some of you are going to be more seen, more recognized, more well known. Some of you are going to be more approached, like from recruiters or from, bosses saying we want you for this role, or from a romantic partner saying I want to take you out for dinner. You're just being seen here, okay? So the old is moving out. This is the major ending of a big cycle. So the old, perhaps shy, I don't want to step forward, oh, it wouldn't work anyway. Any of that kind of disempowerment, or they wouldn't see me, they wouldn't notice me, that's done. This is the time now that the work that you've put in, and they're talking about 7 years, the last 7 years, the way you've grown, the way you've stretched, the way you've put effort in, the way you've helped and loved and cared is coming back to you now. It's coming back to you. This shift, this exchange of gifts, this blessing with the sun shining on it is going to go all the way. Okay? So if you've got any doubts that it's a flash in the pan or it wouldn't work or what's the point, I want you to allow those doubts to go. That's what that Five of Swords is doing underneath there. It's like, oh, should I, perhaps I don't know, hesitation, arguing with yourself, talking yourself out of it. Those thoughts will come up, won't they? All right, that's part of it. That's especially with Virgo. We question everything. We're Mercury led, the analyst. We will analyze everything, and sometimes we analyze it to death. And there's no need for it to be analysed to that level, but sometimes we don't know when to stop. We go into a rabbit hole. So that Five of Swords can be those doubts coming up. Should I, shouldn't I? Or is it worth it? That's okay. Just let them come. Don't try and resist them. That's a waste of time. Just let them come. But then literally visualise them coming through you and out the other side. Just let those come up and out and gone. Because that tower is there to say this is meant to be. What needs to fall is now falling. What needs to change is now changing. The Tower can be sudden change, something you don't see coming. It can be a big surprise. It doesn't have to be. But it is something that, right, this is happening now. And we're talking about the rest of January here. There is an allowing of the Tower to fall. Don't try and shore it up and hold it up when it's trying to fall. Just let it fall and trust that what it's falling on was meant to go. Okay? So whether it's a friendship going, a relationship going, a way of thinking, a way of a habit, a behavior, a job, restrictions, doubts, self-doubts, that's what needs to move out now. There's no room for self-doubts in 2025. Let me say that again. There's no room for self-doubt in 2025. This is the time you trust yourself, you trust your inner being, you trust your higher power, you trust your instincts and intuition, you trust that inner voice, and you say, it's a yes, it's a yes, go for it, okay? Whatever was is not for you anymore. It's done. We can see that it's done because we've got the World card here. We can see that it's done because we've got the Tower card here, and we can see that it's done because we've got the Wheel of Fortune here. So the old is done. It's not for you anymore. So if you've been playing it small, this is the time to play it big. It's not for you to play it small anymore. If you've been hesitating about, well, I might think about dating, but I don't know. No, that's not for you anymore, those doubts. Let's jump in and let's start dating. There's never a better time. Let's go for it. I want to dream, and I want to dream big. Don't dream small, dream big. All right, that's the Three of Wands. It's expansion and growth. It's big dreams. It's desires. It's our goals and aspirations and affirmations. And that wants to come in with that Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, that cycle turning in your favor, a new karmic cycle, a new beginning. And we can see that with January. This tends to be, numerologically, it is a new year. Astrologically, the new year isn't until the 20th of March. But numerologically, yes, we're in a new year. It's got a new number, okay? It's got a different energy. So, the old is done. It's not for you anymore. Now, apply that to your circumstances in whatever area of life that might be. It might be it's not for you to be smoking anymore or eating all that junk anymore. It could, habits, behaviors. It might be not for you a relationship, a friendship, a location, a job. Just allow it, right? Because this is the time for me to really be in my power and glowing up. So if I'm in, for example, a relationship that holds me down and holds me squashed, then that's not for me anymore. If I'm in a job that doesn't allow me, enable me or support me to really stand in my truth and be in my I'm amazing, a job that doesn't value you, that doesn't recognize you or see you, it's not for you anymore. It's time to look for another job. And another job could come in like that really quickly because the Tower's there. So it can happen so quickly that it just whoosh. So when something is meant to be, it tends to flow like that. Sometimes it trickles and sometimes it's a tsunami. Just let it be whatever it is. But there is a huge shift here. Huge. Okay? All right. Let's move into money and career. Okay? Now we're going to apply what we've got on the table and we're going to add to it. Right? So money and career. These are mine from hoping to having wealth and success. For Virgo, please. I am aligned with success now. I am already successful. So your success is growing. And I am changing into my best self. I am becoming someone that I like even more and that others like even more. I am a success. Can you say it? Can you feel it? Can you embody it? Wherever you're at, in your job, in your relationship, in your home, in your life, in your world, that you're already a success, and now we're going to build on that success. We're going to take it to the next level. Okay? All right. Yeah, okay, thanks. They're giving me the example, and we'll come on to relationships after we've looked at money and career. They're giving me the example. Let's say that a marriage isn't for you anymore because the partner is forever squashing you, are trying to control you or limit you, and that's not what empowerment is about, and it's certainly not what love is about. And you decide, right, that's it, this marriage is done. So you might say to yourself, well, I'm not a success because my marriage has failed, because I'm going through a divorce. And I've heard people say this, and I would strongly disagree. I'm a success because I recognize I've outgrown this marriage. I'm a success because I'm putting myself and my empowerment and my freedom first. I'm a success because I have the courage of my convictions to make the changes that I need to. It's all about perspective, you see. So I want you to start seeing yourself as a success in all areas. You know, let's say you want to sell your house and it hasn't sold. Well, you say, well, I'm not successful. The success is when I sold my house. No, let's turn that around. The success is that I recognize it's time for me to move on and I'm doing something about it. And it'll happen when the timing is right. It's all about that perspective, my beautiful people. Okay, so we're in this success energy. So let's add in some tarot, and I'm going to use the legacy. Okay, this is money and career. So we're looking at jobs, business, income, investments, property, anything to do with money, anything to do with career. For Virgo, please, for the next few weeks. So we're taking what we've already got, okay, and we're applying it now. So we got the Five of Wands, competition, with the Three of Swords, two negative cards coming out about money, about career. This is a card of conflict, competition, going up against people, disappointments, letdowns, things haven't worked out for me, it's been hard, it's been horrible. Well, that's okay, because it's not for you anymore. It's time to move on. So what are we moving on to? What are we moving on to? Tell me. We've got the Queen of Cups with the Nine of Coins. We're moving into a place, from a place of compassion and emotional maturity, of calmness, of being in charge, right? The Queen of Cups, she's been through it and out the other side. She doesn't do tears and tantrums because she's grown, she's learned, and she is in her heart space. As she steps into that heart space, she steps into the flow. In this particular deck, the Queen of Cups is surrounded by fish, and fish in tarot represent abundance. So because she's in that flow from the heart, she's stepping into, I love myself, I'm compassionate with myself, and I know that I deserve all good things, and I'm a queen and I deserve the flow around me. And we talked about the flow with that exchanging gifts. So I'm stepping into this flow from a place of wise compassion and love. And as I do, I create more flow. The Nine of Coins is the mini Empress Virgo card. It's all about independence and financial independence and having enough, more than enough, to meet all of your needs and then some. So I'm stepping into this flow financially. So if life for you, Virgo, has been challenging and heartbreaking about your money, about your job, about your career, it's time to say, this is a new year. This is a new cycle. That's done. It's not for me anymore. I'm moving forward in this blessed energy, and I'm moving forward into something that's going to give me great financial rewards. And I'm excited about it. Yeah? Okay, let's find out some more. Two of Cups. I want a job I'm going to love. I want to connect with people that I'm going to work with or work for or work alongside. I'm enjoy, to be in the joy of my career, of my business, of what I do for a living, to actually look forward to going to work, to enjoy what I do. Is that possible? Yes, it is. Your higher self is saying, when you connect from the heart, you connect with a job that will inspire you, will uplift you, that you will enjoy. Okay, but we're going to need to look into it. Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is the opportunities starting to be created. And I'm going to communicate. I'm going to write letters. I'm going to send an email. I'm going to make an application. I'm going to make a phone call. I'm going to do something about it. Okay? So this is me now online looking at jobs. This is me, if I've got my own business, reaching out and considering who I might collaborate with, work in partnership with. If this is me trying to sell my home or move my investments, I might be talking to realtors, to talk to estate agents, to talk to investment brokers, financial advisors. I'm reaching out because I love myself enough to do what I want that feels right for me in my heart. I love myself enough to follow my own inner guidance. Now, for some of you, they want me to talk about this one for a minute, okay? With money and career, some of you have been in a job that's had unhealthy relationships. Perhaps you've got a toxic boss. Perhaps there are bullies in the team that you work in. That it's been unhealthy. This is the time now where we're saying, I'm leaving that behind me. Now, when we align with that's done, I'm over it. I'm not going to be working in a place in that toxicity anymore because I love myself enough to make some changes. A lot of the time, we don't actually have to leave. As soon as you align with, I'm not putting up with that anymore, the bully leaves. The boss changes to a different boss who's lovely. Other times, no, it's right for me to move on into a new job. So I start looking into it and examining other jobs. So I'm making those changes. So some of this for you is about the unhealthy relationships in your life, moving out of your life, because it's done. It's just done. Yeah? It's so done is what I'm hearing, okay? Because it's time now. So where are we going with Virgo? What's Virgo moving into then, please? I know it's a blessing. I know it's positive, but give me some more information. Okay, so the Four of Cups is the card of boredom, stagnancy, disillusionment. It's a card of I want to be fulfilled. I want to be enriched. I want to be excited. I want more. Right, so this is what you're moving into. Not the boredom side. You're moving into, right, what is going to fulfill me? Right, you're examining it. He's there contemplating. There he is with his head in his hand and he's having a good old think. He's having a good old ponder. Where is my happiness? Where is my fulfillment? Where is my joy and my love in what I do for a job or in terms of my finances? So what is it that I want? I'm going to get really clear about what I want and what's not for me. All right, I don't want to be bored anymore. I don't want to sit there staring at four walls doing a job that just bores me to tears. I want to feel inspired. I want to feel excited. Right, so get clear on it, okay? Get clear and then look at any part of you that feels stuck. Right, because you look at it and then you go, yeah, but it'd just be the same somewhere else, wouldn't it? Right? That's the sort of thing that we do. It's normal, you know, it's a self-protective mechanism. And what it does is it tells you you're stuck. But you see the stuck card, the Eight of Swords, is on the Tower. So I'm just aligning with, I'm ready to unbind myself. I'm ready to find a way forward. And that way forward will suddenly show up, which is what I love about the Tower. We want to see the Tower when we're looking at things like the Five of Swords there and the Eight of Swords. We want that to collapse. We don't want to feel stuck. We don't want to feel that we're arguing with ourselves. We want to feel sure and positive and confident and trusting so that we can move forward. So you're in this big change, but it's going to bring up some doubts and it's going to bring up some beliefs about it's impossible and I'm stuck and I can't do that because, and a whole raft of reasons. And I want you to just question, is it a reason or is it an excuse? You know, I've heard people say, you know, well, yeah, no, I still haven't sold my house after 6-12 months. And I've suggested, well, why don't you change estate agents, realtors? And I couldn't, you know, they've been so lovely. Yeah, but they're not selling your house. Doesn't matter how lovely they are. Yeah, but I wouldn't want to let them down. I wouldn't want to abandon them. Yeah, but they're not selling your house. Go and find another one. Right, but it's a belief that says, I couldn't do that to them. Yes, you can. Give yourself permission. All right. So any belief that says you're stuck, just allow it to fall because you're not, you know, you're really not. The only time you are stuck in that situation with a realtor, if you've signed a contract that says it's exclusive for 12 weeks right, you can't do anything for 12 weeks. At the end of the 12 weeks, you can. I want you to start finding a way through, because it's always there. But, that's one of the problems with Virgo, is we play Miss Nice Girl or Mr. Nice Guy, and it's, we don't upset anybody. And what you're doing is you're putting their needs above your own, and that's not okay, all right? You need to put what you need. So the tower is going to fall on anything that you believe is blocking you. It's got to go, because it's time to move on. Tell me about this new stuff that Virgo's moving on to. We've got the Hanging Man. We've got the Nine of Wands. We're moving towards the end of a difficult cycle, of the battle weary. Why is Virgo always battle weary? I'll tell you why. Because we overwork and we overgive and we overcommit. We burn ourselves out. That's what the exchange in gifts is all about. A balance of that flow. Yes, help people. Yes, be of service. But don't kill yourself doing it. Not at your detriment. So we're moving towards the end of this battle-weary soldier. We need to look at everything from a different perspective here. And we need to surrender. We need to allow it. Look at it upside down and inside out. And then let go, right? Say to the universe, right, I'm ready to let this go. Whatever isn't for me anymore, I'm ready to let it go. And what isn't for me is this battle-weary soldier who's constantly exhausted. Okay, we need more equality. We need more recognition. We need to be seen. We need to be appreciated. The opportunities are here for you to create that abundance, to create that wealth, to create that security, and to do it in a way that makes your heart happy. But can you overcome these perceived blocks and look at it from a different perspective and say, it's time for me to bring to an end, Wheel of Fortune, close out that cycle, this constant exhaustion. It's time. Okay? All right, so what's the outcome for money and career for Virgos? I think we might be here a while, Virgo. We're already on 31 minutes. What's the outcome? Okay, what's the outcome? Queen of Wands on the Queen of Wands. Know your worth. Know your power. Know your skills, your experience. Know that you are valued. And if people around you are not valuing, you're in the wrong environment. Let's shift into the environment where you are valued. Yeah? Know your worth. Look at her, the way she's looking. It's like, don't mess with me. Okay? Don't mess with me. But she's with the Queen of Cups. So she's in that energy of don't mess with me, but in a very nice way, in a very loving way. Okay? You're in your power. So own it, grab it, take it, and move it forward. Know your worth. You're undervaluing yourself, Virgo, okay? And it's time for you to be truly seen and valued in terms of money and career, okay? All right, let's have a little look at love and connections. And this isn't necessarily romantic. It can be, but this could be about family. This could be about any relationships at all, okay? Connections, loving connections for Virgo, please, for the next few weeks. These are mine from hoping to having loving connections. What's the affirmation, the most appropriate in terms of relationships, please? Okay, I have amended my boundaries. Okay, let's have a little look. So this is your guidance about loving connections. Okay, let's get it to focus. I have amended my boundaries. I have pulled back from harmful commitments. I have reassessed my responsibilities. I have let go of the need for approval. There's a lot there. Yeah? There's a lot there. So let's just say it again. I have amended my boundaries. I have pulled back from harmful commitments. See, that's him. That's the Nine of Wands. Harmful commitments. I'm so exhausted, giving, doing for everybody else, I can hardly stand up. That is a harmful commitment. Okay? So I have reassessed my responsibilities and I've let go of the need for approval. Now, many of you might say, I don't need anybody else's approval. I promise you that most of us are in that energy of I don't want to upset anybody. Well, why don't you want to upset them? Well, because you'd lose their approval. They'd be cross with you. So what? So what? Okay, when we let go of the need for others' approval, I don't care if they're cross with me. I'm doing what's right for me. I'm not responsible for the way they take it, they receive it, or what they do with it. I'm responsible for the way I deliver it. And I will deliver it in the most respectful, kind, loving way that I can. But I'm still going to follow my truth. And if they don't like what they're hearing, that's frankly not my problem. Now, that might sound very harsh, but this is guidance directly from Spirit. And as a former counsellor, I'm telling you, it's a psychological no-brainer as well, okay? That we overgive and overcommit and take responsibility for other people and their problems to our detriment, and it's not good for us. Right, so the advice with loving connections, relationships, is to pull back those boundaries. Pull back if you are overcommitted, if you are giving and doing too much, pull back. Because they want you to focus on balance of give and take here with that exchanging gifts card there. All right, the gift isn't just a present, it's energy, it's time, it's attention, it's commitments, it's responsibilities, it's all of that. So we're going to have a little look at those boundaries and we're going to pull them in. All right, let's find out some more about love and connections. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite deck. Okay, tell me about Virgo and love, please. All right, Virgo and love. This is for couples, for singles, about your friendships, about people you connect with. Okay, we'll get some more in a minute, but we're starting off with justice and strength. Okay, so justice, what were we just saying here? I sound like a teacher, don't I? What did I just say? Repeat back to Miss. Right. Balance, balance, balance of the flow of give and take. And the justice card comes out that is always holding those scales of justice that are balanced. Right, so we're bringing everything into balance so that it's fair, so that it's just, so that it's fair for you, fair for everybody. We're coming into that fairness here, all right? Now, this isn't about contracts, and well, okay, it could be. For some of you, marriage is a contract, but this is predominantly about your view of relationships and the way you interact in relationships. We want the balance in, and we want the fairness in. It's time for Virgo to take their fair share, okay? Now, to do that, you're going to need to step into your strength, because part of you will kind of go, I can't. Because we're ever so nice. it's our biggest flaw. We're too nice, all right? No, stop it, okay? Still be nice, but not at your detriment. Step into that strength. What is the strength? Especially when it's on the Queen of Wands there. It's the courage of your worth. I know what I'm worth, and I'm going to stand in that. I'm going to be confident and courageous and bold. I'm going to know that I am amazing, and I'm going to show it and demand it. I'm not going to compromise and go down to something that I really don't want because I'm desperate, because that doesn't honour my worth, does it? The Queen of Wands will say, oh no, no, I'm not doing that. I'm having what's right for me. So in terms of loving connections, boundaries with that strength, and boundaries with that card there, yeah? So we're going to be strong in the courage of our convictions. We're going to be looking for fairness and balance. And we're in this justice energy. Now, what is justice? It comes back to you. You know, this is karma. What goes out comes back. It's time for you to reap the rewards. It really is. Oh, nice. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, and we're talking about loving relationships. This is a happy ever after card, you know, and in this deck we've got a couple and the couple of kids and the whole traditional this is what will make you happy. All right, it's not necessarily true, of course, but this is all about I can have it all. I can have beautiful relationships. I can have the fulfilled, emotional, beautiful relationships that I have been seeking. It can be there, but it's got to be fair, it's got to be balanced, it's got to be just, and I'm going to be strong about my boundaries, you know? So this can be, for example, because it's all linking in with the other cards, that you don't get to spend any time with your partner because you're so busy looking after your aged parents, or babysitting your grandchildren, or running around after your own children. When was the last time you had a date night with your partner? And it's like everybody else is the priority and our relationship's suffering. And so, right, we need to change that. All right, I want fairness, I want balance, I'm going to be strong, and I'm going to start saying no to other people so that I can bring the attention into the relationship that really matters in my heart. Whether that be your current partner, or if you're single, to have the time, the energy, the focus and the balance to be dating again. So it's there for you, but know your worth, Virgo. Know your worth. All right, my beautiful people? Okay. I'm just mindful of the time. I could talk to you for ages, I really could, but I don't want you to fall asleep at the wheel kind of thing, all right? So let's finish off with some angel cards for you. Let me know if you're still here. Comment at the end, all right? I was here right to the end. Okay, these are the angels of Atlantis. Final messages of Virgo, please. Archangel Michael with patience, and Zadkiel with security. Lovely, because Virgo, we like a bit of security. We're an earth sign, we need to feel grounded and safe and secure. You've got Archangel Michael, which is the archangel of protection, so you're safe, and he's asking you to be patient, to allow things to evolve, but from a place of balance and justice and power, that you are safe and secure. Okay, you are safe, you are secure. It is safe for you to step into this new blessing, this new energy that is here for you, this new sense of self and worth. All right, these are the new beginnings. Okay, these are the oracle of the angels. All the cards I use are linked below. I don't know if I told you that. I don't think I did. They're linked below, along with the links to my books and my cards and my website and my events, okay, for you to come along and spend the day with me. So from the angels then, we've got initiation and energy. Initiation is a new beginning, okay? So we can see that we're in this new beginning energy. There he is, that's Merlin holding his little wand, bless him, showing you the path up the steps, going up to the higher chakras, going up into your heart and into the higher throat chakra, coming from the heart, leads you up, connecting higher and higher, right? Which brings you into more wisdom, more awareness. This is a new beginning. This is the 5D stuff we've been talking about for years. Well, I have been talking about it for years, saying it's coming in, and it's here. You are stepping into this high vibration. You are being initiated into it. The old you that was giving to the point where you could barely stand up is saying, oh, no, I love myself far too much to allow myself to collapse like that ever again. I've learned my lesson. I figured out when to say no, when to pull back, and when to focus on my own needs, when to fill my own cup up. You're in that energy of power and stepping into it and practicing it and using it. Because remember that initiation is a whole new beginning where I'm learning something new. And you're learning this. You're learning that your energy is everything. Your energy is everything. If your energy is all spent and you haven't got any and you can hardly stand up, then there's not much joy in life because you're too tired. Okay? You start to become so mindful of your energy and you start to value it. You start to protect it. You start to defend it. Right? And as you do, look at the light coming around that person, all right? Your aura, your energy field starts to glow up. All right, we've got the Queen of Wands twice here, the glow up card. You are glowing. You are stepping into that glow, and it changes everything. It changes everything if you let it. The surrender, the tower, just allow it, okay? As you glow up, it changes everything, because what you want is suddenly of a higher state of being, as a higher state of evolving. Everything is changing for the better. All right, Virgo? How exciting. Ooh, lovely. All right, my beautiful people, that's what I have for you. I'm going to link up here now the Orlando event. There's also the London event, all right, depending where you are. The London event is right by Heathrow, so if you're not in Britain and you want to fly in, you can do that. And those of you that want to join me in Orlando, I can't wait to meet you all. All right. So I'll also put the Virgo playlist down here as well. I'll put the link to the event in the comments as well. It's in the description as well. Any questions, you can always shout me on my website on my contact me page. Okay. All right, Virgo, have an amazing day, week. I'll be back in 2 or 3 weeks with another Virgo reading. You'll watch them kind of going through until it's your turn again. But I also, now I'm trying to post once a week a general guidance for everybody, collective reading, and that should be out the next day or two as well. So keep an eye out for those. Okay, I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Bye-bye.